Hey, welcome. We are just surrounded by messages all the time, right? Videos, posts, you name it. But how do we even know what's true anymore? In this little guide, we're going to figure out how to navigate this whole digital world with a bit more wisdom. Basically, how to see the media we consume through God's eyes. Let's jump in. You know that feeling, right? You pick up your phone to check one thing, and then bam, an hour's gone. Poof! You've just been scrolling and scrolling, but if you stop and think about it, what did you actually see? It happens to every single one of us. But what if there's a better way? And that's actually our first big idea here. There is this huge difference between just scrolling and really examining. It's all about making a shift from being a passive consumer, just kind of letting all this information wash over you, to becoming an active, thoughtful thinker. So check this out. This slide breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got that mindless scrolling we were talking about. It's fast, you're not really engaged, and honestly, it can lead to believing just about anything that pops up on your screen. But then look at the other side, mindful examining. This is way different. It's slower, it's active, and the whole point is to seek out what's actually true. And this right here is the absolute key. Godly learners don't just get swept away by that digital river. No way. Instead, they choose to slow down, to really look closely at what's floating by. This is the mindset we've got to have. Okay, so how do we actually do that? How do we slow down and examine? Well, you need the right tools, right? So in this next section, we're going to build a super powerful toolkit for discernment. Think of it as your very own wise media checklist. And don't think of this as some kind of test you have to pass. It's more like a set of superpowered glasses. These 5 questions are going to help you see any piece of media, a video, an ad, a post, with totally new clarity. They really empower you to look way deeper. All right, here it is, the toolkit. Let's walk through this together. First up, who made this? Is it a friend, a company trying to sell you something, a news organization? Just knowing the source tells you a lot about their point of view. Second, what's their purpose? Are they trying to inform you, persuade you to think a certain way, or just entertain you? The Bible tells us to be wise about people's intentions. Number 3, who's the target audience? Are they talking to kids, parents, or maybe students just like you? This helps you see their strategy. Fourth, and this one is so important, what techniques are they using? You got to notice the exciting music, the emotional stories, the funny memes. All that stuff is designed to get a reaction from you. And finally, the most important question of all, does it reflect what is true, noble, and pure? Does this line up with God's truth? That's the ultimate test. Okay, we've got our toolkit, we've got our super-powered glasses on, so let's stop just talking about it and actually use it. Time to see how this checklist works in the real world. So, here's a scenario. I bet you can picture this. A super cool, fast-paced video pops up in your feed. It's for some new energy drink, and it's showing all these students just acing their tests after drinking it. It looks awesome, right? But hold on, let's not just scroll past. Let's examine. And look how this breaks it down for us. Question 1, who made it? Well, a company that wants to sell a product. Simple. What's their purpose? To persuade me to buy it. Who's the audience? Students, right? People like me who want to do well in school. What techniques are they using? The upbeat music, the cool graphics, and that huge promise of success. But then we get to that final question. Is it true, noble, and pure? It might not be healthy, and the idea that a drink can guarantee success probably isn't true. See how powerful that is? Just a few questions completely changes how you see it. That whole process we just walked through, it was only possible because of one simple action. It's something I like to call the power of the pause. It's all about resisting that urge to instantly react, click, or share. Let's just let this sink in for a second. Read it with me. Truth waits. Clickbait doesn't. God's wisdom walks slow and looks twice. Press pause and think before you believe. That simple act of pausing. That's where wisdom really begins. And, this isn't some new idea for the digital age. This is timeless wisdom. When Jesus said, "Let those who have ears hear," he was calling people to listen beyond just the surface level. For us today, that means using our minds to think deeply about the messages we get, not just reacting super quickly to them. And that brings us to our final and honestly most important section. We've learned how to pause and ask the right questions, So now let's talk about what we should be filling our minds with instead. This verse right here, Philippians 4:8, this is the ultimate filter. It's like our North Star for everything we watch and read. After we've examined a message, we can hold it up to this light. Is it true? Is it noble? Is it pure? This is the standard we're aiming for. And that right there is really the key takeaway from all of this. Your social media feed is going to change every single second. Trends will come and go, but God's truth, that's our steady anchor in this crazy, fast-moving digital sea. It's constant, it's reliable. So what does this actually look like day to day? Well, it means we're slow to speak, or in today's world, slow to post or share, right? It means we're quick to listen, to really hear and understand what a message is saying, and it means we're wise to discern, using that toolkit we built to separate what's good from what isn't. And this is why it all matters so much. Just being smart isn't enough. We need a moral compass to guide our choices. Just like it says in Romans 8, when we focus our minds on what is good, it brings life and peace. And that's the whole goal, isn't it? To use what we learn to honor God and to help make the world around us a little bit better. So I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. A challenge, really. What's one thing, just one thing, an ad, a video, a social media post that you will pause and actually examine this week using your new toolkit? Don't just scroll past it. Stop, think, and try to see it through God's eyes.